Welcome back, everybody, to The Practical Woodsman. I'm Rut, the creator and host of The Practical Woodsman. That's right, it's my measurable genius which has brought this all into existence. What say you and I have a little conversation about saws? But first, we have to do the musical introduction to get us all in the mood. Winkety winkety. So let's get that out of the way. I'll be right here when it ends. Now the Gomboy, I'm showing it off, but I want to show you something better that I just discovered here recently. These saws I'm now holding up to the camera are by Lagom, Lagom. They're ever slightly so smaller than the silky Gomboy. You'll notice that of these Lagoms, I have two. That's important. Why is that important? Because these I can't remember what everybody calls these. They call them silky saws, but I don't remember if they know them as Gomboy Silkies or Silky Gomboys. Anywho, that's neither here nor there. The silky saw, I did a price check before I started this video, and this particular silky saw is running currently for about $40. I seem to remember having to pay a lot more than that for mine. Maybe the price has come down. And maybe it's because other people are getting into the game of making these saws, such as Lagom. The Lagom saws I'm holding right here are currently selling for $44 for two. That's right. For $40, for a little bit over $40, you get two. So you can throw one in your backpack for going out into the wilderness. You throw the other one into your bug out bag. It's a fantastic deal in my opinion. And I actually believe that these are superior, possibly superior in quality to the Japanese silky saws. So those of you watching, I want to show you this. They're really beautiful and they've got this nice rubbery grip on them. But so the Gomboy has a locking mechanism on its back that locks when you completely extend the blade. It's like a folding knife, but it's a saw operating like a folding knife. All right. So I've just extended this thing, and most of you heard that thing lock when I extended that. So just like a lock blade knife, you have to break on the back. There's a button. You press that button, and then that releases the blade, and then you can fold her back up. That's how the silky saw works. These Lagoms do something interesting. And I think that the reason why they did this is for transport in your backpack. So the blade will not come open. See, that's the difference between this Lagom and the silky saw. The silky saw the blade can actually loosen up, and it can flip open or catch on something and be pulled open when it's in your pack. These Lagoms can't do that because the locking mechanism doesn't allow for the blade to open until you press the lock release, and then it'll open up about half of the way. You press it again to open the blade the rest of the way, the full way, and there it locks. So those of you watching, I want to show this off. It's real pretty. It's got a green rubbery handle and a really nice orange blade on it. I like that. It means you can find it if you drop it out in the middle of the woods. And let me show you these two blades together. All right. Now the Gomboy does have about 5 inches additional length to it, but I broke out the tip of the first silky saw that I owned, and it cut it down to about the size of these Lagoms. And what I learned about that is that with these silky saws, you're never using the last 5 inches of the blade anyway. And I continue to use that silky saw with the broken end on it for a long time. I still use it. I think it's in my bug out bag. I mean, it still works just fine. So that actual 5 inches additional to the silky saw over the Lagom, I really don't think offers you any super benefits. I think the Lagom is just a perfect size for these things. And you'll see that the teeth the Lagoms have exactly the same style teeth on them, meaning all the work that they do happens on the draw, happens when you're pulling, not when you're pushing. So again, that's just a fantastic idea. If you're interested in these saws, they're 8.2 inch 2-pack hand saws, really well made. Love the design. I actually love that they're actually a little bit smaller than the Silkies, because that means they pack away better, stay out of the way better. Here's what they look. Here's the size difference of them folded up. Not a whole lot of difference, but the Lagoms are smaller, and I just think they're a little bit better made. I think they've got better features built into them.